Hello everyone, welcome to Focal Point. This question was asked in GATE 2019. So what this is saying? This is saying that we have given these four processes with arrival times and their CPU burst time. Okay, and the processes are running on a single processor using preemptive shortest remaining time first. Okay, so shortest remaining time first is a preemptive algorithm, and we have given this average waiting time of 1 millisecond, and we need to tell what is the value of z. Okay, so this is our data that we have given. This is our processes, these four processes we have given with arrival time and burst time. Okay, and we have to execute by using shortest remaining time first, and this is a preemptive algorithm. So this is our Gantt chart. So let's start executing. At the time of 0 we have only one process available, P1, so P1 will be executing starting from 0, but at the 1 a process is coming, and that's why we will execute till 1. Okay, so this remaining time is 2 now. At this time of 1 we have process P1 and P2 available. First time of this P2 is less, and that's why P2 will be executed. Okay, so this will execute till 1 only, and this will be completed. And now at the time of 2 only these two processes available, and that's why again this P1 will be executed. Okay, at the time of 3 a process is coming, so this will be executed till 3, and this remaining burst time is 1. Again these two processes available right now, but the burst time of this P1 is lesser, and that's why this P1 will be scheduled again and execute till 4, and this is completed now. Okay, so this is the process till here. Now at the time of 4 these two processes are available. Okay, but the burst time of this z we don't know, so it can be less than 3 or more than 3, so we don't know what is the condition, if z is greater than 3 or z is less than 3. So assume that the case if z is greater than 3. Okay, first, so P3 will be executed in here, and as z is greater, and that's why this will execute till 7, and after that this P4 will be executed, and this will execute till 7 plus z. Okay, so what is the completion time of P1? This is 4, P2 is 2, P3 is 7, and P4 is 7 plus z. Okay, so turnaround time is completion time minus arrival time, so this will be 4, this will be 1, this will be 4, and this will be 3 plus z. Okay, now what is the waiting time? Waiting time is turnaround time minus burst time. Okay, so 4 minus 3 1, 1 minus 1 0, 4 minus 3 1, 3 plus z minus z 3. So in here the average waiting time is will be, this is 4 plus 1, so 5 by 4. Okay, so this will be greater than 1, and that's why this cannot be the case, so z will not be greater than 3. Okay, so we need to change some conditions in here. So this value is not correct, so now we are going to take that take the case z is less than 3. Okay, so first P4 will be scheduled in here. Okay, so it will be executed till 4 plus z. Okay, because burst time is z, and after that P3 will be scheduled, so this will be now burst time is this, the 7 plus z. Okay, so now the completion time of this P3 is 7 plus z, and completion time of this P4 is 4 plus z, and the turnaround time of this P3 will be, turnaround time is completion time minus arrival time, so this will be 4 plus z, and this will be z. So the turnaround time of this P3 will be 4 plus z, turnaround time of this P4 will be z. Okay, so what is the waiting time now? Waiting time is turnaround time minus burst time, so 4 plus z minus 3 will be z plus 1, and waiting time of this 4 will be z minus z will be 0. Okay, so now we have given that the average waiting time of this is 1, so 1 plus z plus 1 by 4 is equals to 1. Okay, so what will be the value of this z? So this will be coming in here, so z value will be 2 now, so this z value will be 2 in here. Okay, so this z will be 2 in here. Okay, so thank you.